Yo, it's your boy Don Bucks, man. Tapping in. Welcome everybody to Rap and Dough, home of money conversations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go live on Instagram as well. Everybody that's just tapping in or just seeing me the first time, feel free to go follow Rap and Dough on Instagram. So what I'm going to do is there we go. So, like I said, welcome everybody to Rap and Dough. I'm your host, Don Bucks. And we're going to get into it. You ever see a Benz parked in the projects? Have you ever seen a Benz parked in the projects? Huh? Because I'm from the hood, from Trenton, New Jersey. For everybody that don't know, or if it's their first time seeing me, I'm from Trenton, New Jersey. And I've seen a lot of Benzes in the projects. Like, what the fuck are we doing, y'all? What are we doing? Why are there Benzes parked in the projects? And the reason why I'm talking about this today is because if y'all didn't catch the live last night, I was telling everybody that we're running it back. We're running it back for everybody that didn't see any of the episodes from the beginning of Rap and Dough in 2019. This is one of the, actually, this is episode number 2. Last night I said I'm going to run them all back. I think it's about 20 or 30 different videos that I took down off YouTube for reasons that we'll probably get into on another day. But I said I'm going to run them all back. I'm going to run them all back. Last night we talked about, what did we talk about last night? Faking it till you make it, right? And this is kind of continuation of faking it till you make it. I was talking about how Slick Rick had on his grandma's fur coat in the Teenage Love video, right? So, you know, these images of us seeing fur coats and all these gold chains and shit back in the day, how did that affect us as consumers? You know, the Black community, because, you know, we like to look good. We like to fake it till we make it. We like to look like we rich and we ain't rich, right? So I was talking about how some of those, you know, some of the rappers, even though nowadays, you know, they start to promote financial literacy, it took us a while. It took us a while. It took a lot of damaged families and a lot of people dying and not leaving nothing. And a lot of other things in between for our hip hop artists to get in tune with the shit that we need to be talking about. As y'all know, this platform, Rap and Dough, is geared towards entrepreneurship and stock market participation, because those are the two elements that that produces the wealth gap. You know, we don't own a lot of stuff. We don't invest as much as we should, right? All these two things. So that's why I talk about that on this platform. So this month, I'm going to be doing a host of things, but this month I'm going to be talking about entrepreneurship. No, I'm going to be talking about stock market, and I'm going to be talking about entrepreneurship. What am I talking about? I'm going to be talking about both, because last month I was talking about documenting the process, creating your ebook, you know, some more residual income type shit. But I'm going to move into the investment realm, the investment theme this month. So in addition to that, I'm going to be running all these episodes back. I got all the notes from 2019 all the way up till now. So I'm bringing it all back for anybody that missed it. just tapping in with me. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, we got to stop faking it till we make it. We got to stop looking like we rich, and let's actually do the things so we can actually be rich, right? And there's so many moving parts to that, but we gonna get there together. All right. It's not an overnight thing because we didn't get to this position overnight. So it's going to take a whole lot of uh, consecutive right decisions in order for us to get on the right track. So, no need to dwell on that. We should be excited about this information that we have access to now. So a lot of those barriers are not even in place anymore. All these barriers of entry, like right now, I'm live on YouTube. I have my own channel. You know how many hoops you had to hop through some years back in order to have your own channel? I'm on Instagram. This is my own channel, right? To a degree. But to piggyback off of last night's session, faking it till you make it, why the fuck do we have Benzes in the projects? I'm tired of seeing foreigns in the projects. Like, come on, man. Come on. Like, y'all need to feel the same way I feel about residual income and these dividends. I've been screaming residual income for a long time. Like, anybody ever heard of Quickstar? I used to do Quickstar back in like 04, right? I know about residual income. Like, I've been screaming this residual income stuff for a long time. For those that don't know, I've been in business in the entrepreneurial arena for going on 30 years in the family business. But that's a brick and mortar business. I'm more so attracted to digital business now, right? That was my dad's generation, but now I'm working on getting him into the digital realm, like being location independent and still being able to make money. That's what having digital products allows you to do. That's what having dividend paying stocks allow you to do, right? Trading options. That's a whole nother topic, whole nother day. I got you on that too, but the foreigns, I'm stuck on this. The foreigns in the projects, the foreigns in the hood. Come on, we gotta let that shit go. We gotta let that shit go, though. Like, for real. So the thing is, we have to transition from being consumers to producers. We have to get on the other side of the cash register. Yes, we like fly shit. Yes, we want to spend money, but there's a way to do it, right? There's a way to do it. We need to start positioning ourselves so we can be more of the person collecting the money than the ones kicking out the money. All right. So let's say you do got a farm and you live in the hood. Let's not use it to floss. You can use it to make money. Now, I ain't talking about driving around making traps. I'm talking about renting the farm out. Rent the farm out and drive a hoopty. A paid for car. Let's just call it that. Rent the farm out and drive a paid off car. Both of them will be paid off, but I'm just saying, like, you don't have to look like you're rich. You can still be getting money like you're rich and don't have to look like it. Why do we want to look like it though? Like, I don't know what rap artist this was, but he was just doing an interview and he was just talking about the more richer Jay-Z got, the less jewelry he wears, the less flashy he is, the more money he gets. Why is it that why do we think having things equates to us being rich? If somebody can give me a legitimate reason for that in the comments, that'd be dope. Some people might say, oh, it dates back to us being kings in Africa. Okay, that's an argument we can have. Some people might say, oh, we got chains, we got gold and diamond chains now to flipped the power. It's like, yeah, they use chains to constrain us. Now we using chains to, I don't know. I heard that one too. I heard that one too. We're using the chains differently now. They used to constrain us. Now we use them to look good. I don't know. But come on, y'all. So we have to become more producers than consumers. Get on the other side of the cash register, right? Become owners in these companies. Start getting dividends. Start creating digital products. That's intellectual property. That's something else that you can pass down forever, right? What else were we talking about back in 2019? So I went over dividends. I went over, instead of just having a farm, rent it out now. Because back in 2019, I don't think that was a topic, renting it out. But now that I know it, this is a remix on it from 2019. Now, instead of having a farm, you can have the farm in the hood. As long as you're plotting on getting out the hood, you can have the farm. But now you can rent the farm. It doesn't necessarily have to be a liability anymore. You can rent the farm on Turo. Now, when you're not driving it, really, you shouldn't be driving a farm in the hood anyway. Like, for what? You can rent it out, make money off it. So that's the play on, having a Benz in the projects. Now your Benz, you might want to have a park somewhere else. So when people come to get it, they don't have to come to the projects to get it. But if you live in the projects and you got a Benz, you park it somewhere else, better accessible than the projects. But yeah, you can have a Benz in the projects as long as you running that play. Rent the Benz out. Don't floss in the hood with your Benz. All right. Another topic that we was talking about back then was that Jimmy Iovine. Jimmy Iovine, I think that's the partner Beats headphones with Dre. He's a big music mongol. But him and Dre donates to UCLA. I don't know now, but this was 2019. Y'all can look this up. Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre donates to UCLA instead of HBCUs. Now, Jimmy Iovine is white, right? Y'all know Dre. I don't know what Dre does. We don't be knowing what these people be doing with all their money. Like, they got so much money. You don't know all the moves people be making with their money. And guess what? All this time, I wasn't even live on Instagram. I thought I was live this whole time. That is crazy. But I'm live now. Can't cry with spilt milk. I'm live now. But this feels good, running back all of my old content from 2019, because a lot happened since 2019. A lot happened since 2019. We had the pandemic. Shout out to Red Storm Blues. If anybody just tap in on Instagram, I'm live on YouTube. Feel free to go ahead and tap in and hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. So when I do go live on YouTube, you'll be notified, because it's not all the time I'm going to be going live on Instagram and YouTube at the same time. But tonight I am. Last night I was. But who knows what's going forward. But I'm running back all the old content from 2019 because I had to take it down from YouTube for personal reasons. But I have all the notes from all the episodes. So I'm talking about, this is episode 2 from 2019, when I was talking about, us having Benzes in the projects, and like, for what? But like I said, since 2019, a lot of shit has changed. So now if you do have a Benz in the projects and you live in the projects, Now you can turn that liability into an asset and rent the car. All right, you can throw it on Turo, and now your liability is an asset. It's producing income for you. Now you might not want to have it, like I just said a couple minutes ago, you might not want to have it parked in the project when people come pick it up, but now you have a liability that's an asset. So any cars people may, extra cars you may have, put them, let them make money. Why have it just sitting in the driveway? And why the hell you want to Benz in the projects anyway? Why do we want these foreign cars living in the ghetto anyway? We got to stop trying to fake it till we make it, right? And start actually doing the damn thing. And I talked about that last night, but we need to get on the other side of the cash register and start becoming the producers versus the consumers. But the topic I was just on before I reset the room was the fact that Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre donates to UCLA instead of HBCUs. Now that was back in 2019 when that information came out. But like I was just saying, we don't know everything that these people do with their money. We don't know. I will hope that Dr. Dre donates to HBCUs and not just, UCLA, but we don't know for sure, right? But that's another thing. This is why we need to be building up our money individually and collectively, so we don't have to be looking for handouts. Like all we got to do is look at the Jews as an example. They out here leaders of all industries. And they teach this from yay high. They like, no, like we're gonna do the hard shit. We're gonna seek the highest paying activities, not the easy shit. We want the hard shit. Give it here, because we know most people are not gonna do it. So after years and years and years of tackling the hard shit and going and wanting to be educated, wanting to go to the best schools, that has a compounding effect. Whereas though now it's like, damn, this is the shit that we need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because Jews don't need nothing from nobody. They got pools of money for themselves, for their own people, set aside all over the world, because this is the shit that they was doing. So we start doing this collectively. We won't have to be looking for donations from you, from Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre. We won't need it. We won't have to be looking for donations if we collectively out here getting this money, setting up industries for our own. Group economics, shout out to Todd Billion. You feel me? But this is what we need to be doing. So we won't have to be looking for handouts. All we got to do is look at these other cultures and take the Jews, for example. So later, go ahead and go get the Jewish phenomenon. You'll get insight on the shit that we need to be doing. Because in actuality, they've been through some hard shit just like we've been through some hard shit, but they took it and used it as a reason to go hard, and collectively said, we're not even taking those shorts. Collectively, like that's the type of time we need to be on. So for anybody that's tapping in, I'm going over all the old content from 2019. And this is one of the topics we was talking about. Jemele Hill also brought up the fact that student athletes need to be getting paid. No, that was LeBron, but Jemele Hill was talking about how student athletes need to attend HBCUs, my bad, HBCU. You know what the hell I mean. But Black colleges. She's saying that all student athletes, Black student athletes, need to be going there. That's up for debate. I do believe they need to get paid though. because these white institutions, these big colleges have been taking advantage of these majority. Let's keep it funky. Let's keep it funky. Majority of the star athletes are Black. How long have they been raking in all this money off of these student athletes and not giving them anything? These like, if you look at some of their backstories, some of these kids, some of these student athletes don't even have enough money to go out on a pizza date. A pizza date. So they're broke, but here it is. These colleges are making millions and millions of dollars off of them, running commercials, selling their jerseys. But here it is, the player don't even have lunch money. So yes, I believe they need to start getting paid. Actually, I just seen something not too long ago that these high school students, they got this league. I forgot what the league is called, but they're starting to pay high school students. Of course, I believe they're star students, but yeah, the narrative is shifting. The narrative is shifting. So soon, we may soon start seeing college students start getting paid. But Jemele Hill, she was screaming, yeah, Black students need to start going to HBCUs. LeBron saying these people need to start getting paid. But yeah, so that's my spiel. That was episode 2. I'm about to bring on, let me see what this is here. So yeah, feel free. Actually, go ahead over, because I'm live on YouTube as well. So going over to YouTube, my link is in the bio. Going over and subscribe and hit notification bell for when I go live, because I'm running back all the old episodes from back in 2019. So yeah, I'm running them all back. Like I said, I had to delete them for personal reasons, but this is the Home of Money Conversations, man. It's your boy Don Bucks. Like I said, go ahead, hit the like, subscribe button. Everybody that's on YouTube, on Instagram, going over to YouTube, hit that like, subscribe button. Hit the notification bell, because tomorrow is episode 3. It might be 20, 30 days of back to back financial bars. So yeah, with that being said, I'll see y'all tomorrow.